We have what's the Rosamond Hoops Club. It's an off-campus basketball club that we have. We're having a meeting on this Thursday. That'll be October the 1st at 6 o'clock at the high school in Coach Mike Williams' room. He's my assistant coach, and we'll be meeting there. It's an organizational type meeting. We're trying to get as many volunteer parents and people who are interested in basketball to come and help. And we've had 2 or 3 meetings so far and got great participation, but we can always use a whole lot. Good group of kids. We're not very tall, but we're very scrappy, and a Rosamond kid is, they'll give you everything they've got, so we'll be all right. We'll be all right.
Okay, John, thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm Marie Clay, president of Whispering Angels, and this is our 14th annual Thanksgiving dinner for the needy in Rosamond. And we're really in need of donations this year because we have to pay $50 an hour to have our dinner at Hummel Hall. This is the first time we've had to pay to have our dinner there. And we also have to pay $300 for insurance to have our dinner at Hummel Hall.
Oh my gosh, and you expect probably use it 6 hours to prepare the food and everything?
Yes, sir. And last year we fed just over 1,200 people in the time that we were there.
I remember, yeah,
and,
that's right.
You know, there's even more people that are going to be there this year because of the economy.
Sure. Gee, that's too bad. $600 is a lot.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because this dinner is put together by nothing but volunteers and donations. And, you know,
So maybe you should send them an IOU or something like that.
Yeah, maybe that would help.
Maybe that,
you know, I got an IOU.
Probably won't work though.
I got an IOU from Arnold for my return, so.
Well, send it back to him.
Think it'll work?
I don't know. See, there's a strange times, but hopefully somebody will.
I'm hoping somebody will open their heart and give us a big donation.
Sure, good. And
because right now we're getting donations $1 at a time.
Sure. Well, and this is quite a booth here you got in front of Albertsons.
Yeah. Carol made the handmade lap quilt and the pillow to go with it. And Catherine Robertson made the homemade angel, and that's embroidered.
Oh yeah, embroidered.
Yeah, that's
nice.
Embroidered homemade angel, red,
white, and this is all red, white, and blue.
Yes, and the winner will be picked on the Armed Forces Appreciation Day.
Next Saturday.
Yes, sir.
And who are your helpers here?
This is Rebay Chapman.
Okay.
And tell them your name.
Cheryl. My name is Cheryl.
Cheryl? Okay. Great. Well, I hope you all the best, and the Rosamond News will try to promote what you're doing and see if we can help you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to buy a ticket?
With GEI and Semi-Tropic are working on the easements to connect to the aqueduct along 170th. The next light, solar, which they call Solar Farm 1, made a presentation at the Antelope Valley Board of Trade this week on their project. They have 2,100 acres along 170th. They are requesting an easement from the Semi-Tropic Rosamond Water Bank in order to tie into the grid that's running through our property. And at the same time, we are asking for an easement along their property to get access to the aqueduct. So it's going to be a trade-off for the two. That will allow us to have direct access all the way down to the aqueduct. Staff is working with AVEC in the application and process to the Department of Water Resources for the actual tie-in to the aqueduct. Contacted us and asked if we would be willing to accept the American Legion / Boy and Girl Scout Girl Club building on Diamond as a donation from the county to the district. We went through and did a site visit. The roof is in good shape. That building is roughly 2,400 square feet of usable space. Needs to be 1,200 square feet of usable space. It has 2 restrooms. The building American Legion still needs to get their supplies and some furniture out. The building needs to be repainted. The air conditioning and heating, or the swamp cooler and the heaters are in good condition. So the recommendation tonight to the board as an action item is to accept the donation from the County of Kern for it. If that is accepted, we will have a deed filed probably before the end of this month, and we expect that we'll be able to hold meetings and events for both our activities and the community, whereas Glendower Park building was closed, and these new activities could be held at the building on Diamond. We're also talking about cleaning up the front and looking at possibly working with other entities and retailers on Diamond to go with diagonal parking, which we think would be benefit. We've talked to some of the businesses already on Diamond, and they support it, and they're very happy to know that there's more people coming down to Diamond to use activities, and we think that could be the start of a revitalization of Diamond from the old town part of Rosamond. Is to develop a banking program or water acquisition program where we acquire water so that when the project does go online, we have sufficient quantities of supply of water that the project can be built. Currently, we have about 200 units or acre feet of units that could be issued to developers who actually want to come in and pay their fees to start construction immediately. But for those projects that are looking to construct a year, 2 years, 3 years down the road, we do not have the guaranteed availability to acquire water. We're not sure how the adjudication is going to come out or when it's going to be settled. So our staff feeling was, in previous conversations over the last year with the board, was to develop a program where the district would provide a methodology of acquiring water for projects, and the developers would pay initially $500 per year for the first 2 years, and then if it was extended for years 3, 4, and 5, it could be at $250.
This year, we experienced a really bad beginning of the season with very poor cold weather, and so some of our revenue was not generated as anticipated. However, we did have an increase in revenue with our swim lessons because we changed some of the way that we were operating that particular program. We had a wonderful September 12th Dog Days of Summer program. We had 43 dogs and over 100 participants in the program, owners and spectators alike. We are planning a program because of its great popularity and requests, and actually it gets more participation than our recreation swim program does. We're going to try to host one also in May at the beginning of the season prior to the opening of the pool program next year. The inaugural run, Jack Rabbit Run Walk. It'll be here starting and ending here at the district. It begins at 8:30. The cost is $20 per person. We do have a family discount available. And to date we have 31 sign-ups. Start Smart Basketball program. We're going to begin that in October. It'll be a 6-week program, and it's primarily teaching the children self-esteem, coordination, confidence, good sportsmanship in a non-competitive, positive environment, not so much as a league. So it's the start of a program so that they can go on and participate in leagues in the future. For us, we included used vehicles, RVs, motorcycles. So we're also having that at our Jim Wilford Community Park. It'll be from 8 to 1, and to date we have 16 sign-ups. So we've got more than half of our spaces already reserved. We did get approval from under the joint use agreement to utilize the West Park Elementary School cafeteria for a holiday craft bazaar, and that's scheduled for December 5th. Our Rosamond Walker program is going to resume. We had the Pool Pals program during the pool season, and now those same folks participate in our Walker program, and that'll be starting next week.